What is good, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're showing you guys the best settings you should be using in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. With ranked play coming up, I need you guys to have the best settings to get the most kills and wins possible. Real quick before the video starts, I want you guys to comment down below what is the highest rank you've ever achieved in any Call of Duty ranked play system. It could be from Call of Duty Black Ops 2 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2023. Let me know in the comments what your highest rank you ever got was. But without further ado, let's get it. So display mode, you want to have on full screen exclusive. This is all just other stuff. Auto 240, you always want to have 240 hertz. You want to go down here. My brightness, I keep it on 50. On plus boost for NVIDIA reflex low latency. Custom off for this. My custom frame limit is just custom. Show more. Here it is. Focus mode on 0. Then we go to quality. It changes to custom when you start updating it. You want to have your render resolution at 100. Dynamic resolution off. Fidelity CAS on, and Fidelity CAS strength at 100. You make sure you have this, and usually if your game ever looks bad, this setting might have reset. So make sure you always check this one. VRAM 80, scale target, low, my depth of field off. I usually keep most of these settings low right here. I'll kind of go through it slow so you guys can each see. But bullet impacts, precision effects off. I want to keep these off or low just to make sure that I'm getting as many frames as possible. So low for shadow quality and screen space shadows. Tessellation off as well, just to really max out the capability of my PC. For field of view, I have it on 100. ADS, I have it on affected. So affected means when I aim in, my whole screen doesn't zoom in. It just keeps it the same. I'm just aimed in. Independent, your whole screen will aim in. I have other videos breaking that down, but personally, I like affected, and most professional players use affected. Make sure you have wide weapon view on. This is just default for vehicle field of view. We want to make sure you have motion blur and weapon motion blur and motion blur off. Please turn these off or it will look like you're spinning and it looks like you're kind of like drunk goggles on or something while you're playing. Film grain, you want to have it on 0 so your game is not pixelated. Least movement for 50% for first person camera movement and third person. You always want to have these on the lowest possible. Inverted flashbang, this is personal preference, but I just keep this off pretty much. It just means my screen goes white when I get flashbanged. But if you could turn it on, it goes black. And then let's go to the controller settings. So with a controller, I use a Scuff 4PS controller. You can use code ATTACH, ATTACH, for a discount at Scuff. Shameless plug. But here is what we have. We have flipped. So I play on tactical, flipped. So I shoot with my bumpers and I throw tacticals with my triggers. Control vibration, I have off. My dead zones, I have 0 and 1 for the left stick min and the right stick min. I swear, I'm using this controller and there's for some reason there's just no stick drift, so I'll take it. My left stick and right stick max are 99, and my left trigger and my right trigger are both 0. You want to have these on 0 because if you do not have trigger stops in your controller, which is one of the really good technologies about this controller, if you have like all the way up, let's say you have it on 16, you have to put more pressure on your trigger for it to actually, for your controller to read it, the game to read it, and then to shoot. So you want to have those off at 0 or it could like delay you from shooting as quickly as you want to. With my aiming, I play on 6.6 for vertical and horizontal stick sensitivity. All this other stuff I just keep kind of basic right here. And then dynamic. For multiplayer especially, you really want to be using dynamic aim response curve type. It has been by far the best one. I feel like it pretty much helps you aim at everything. It gives you a ton of aim assist. Everyone complains about aim assist with controllers. I'm not gonna lie, aim assist is kind of crazy, but dynamic is very good for multiplayer Call of Duty. All this other stuff, just kind of basic. Target aim assist on. Definitely want to take advantage of using aim assist. I know people are gonna roast me in the comments. Yeah, you need aim assist, blah blah blah. But hey, if the game everyone has it, like why not? I use default for aim assist type. Some people use like Black Ops or focusing. Personally, I just prefer default. Then we're gonna go to gameplay. Automatic sprint, I have off. For double tap, I have, for tactical sprint behavior, I have double tap. I'm actually gonna be uploading another video of showing you guys what you should be using, because honestly, using auto tactical sprint or single tap sprint or single tap run is really good. You just can't do it in the Call of Duty League. So I would recommend you have that on though. For grounded mantle, off. For partial, or for automatic airborne mantle, partial. Then off for automatic ground mantle / hang, because you do not want to be backwards mantling and climbing and just jumping on stuff randomly. Excuse me, when you should be like you're not intending to do it. Slide behavior, make sure you have it on slide only. So you just tap to slide and you just can't really dive. So you should have slide only. Over here, spring door bash on, so you can run through the doorways. You go now, weapon mount activation off. That's just off in competitive Call of Duty. Here's the rest of the gameplay stuff, which is a lot of vehicle behaviors. Let's go to the audio real quick. So with my audio, I use headphone bass boost. I have a Go XLR set up right now, so everyone's setup's different when it comes to audio. So my master gain volume is 40, which is like really loud with my Go XLR, but you kind of have to like test things with it just to see what works for you, because 100 might be good for you if you use like a Astro mix amp or something, for example. Then all this other stuff is just personal preference, push to talk, you know, everything else. That's all that good fun. The one thing you want to do when you go to this setting though, when you master game volume, you want to put your gameplay music volume at 0, and then your cinematic music volume at 0. So when you're sitting in the lobbies, it's not just music playing, but you want to keep word tracks volume, effects, and dialogue on 100, just so you can make sure you're hearing everything in game. Like if someone calls a streak in, which is effects volume, it won't say it. Like it would pop up in your top right of your screen, but it wouldn't say it. So you want to make sure you have this setting on. And then let's go to interface. Interface, subtitles is this. Some people use it. It's all personal preference, where it will just show what the characters are saying. Like the next hard point rotates in 10 minutes or 10 seconds, or so, like it says stuff in the game on the subtitles, which some people prefer, some might not. Personal preference. This is what you want to change. Your HUD bounds. You want to make sure they are as small as possible. To change these, you just hit your buttons right here, your arrow keys. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name, but you want to make this as small as possible. So like your game is squeezed in, and your mini map is a little bit closer instead of having to look like so far, you know, up there. Because those milliseconds in Call of Duty, I'm not gonna lie, they are very, very important. That might be the difference between a kill or you get killed, or a win or a loss. Minimap shape you want to have on square, because the minimap is just bigger. With circle, it cuts off just more of the map, so you always want to see as much as the minimap as possible. You also want to keep minimap rotation on, so when you are running around the map and making plays, you might be in the enemy's base, you can like turn and it will like rotate your minimap, so you could see certain angles and more angles. Let's say if someone has a UAV up or a red dots on the minimap, you can like turn to kind of see where that is a little bit better. Crosshairs, I have it on static. You want to make sure you have this on static. It says reduces motion sickness, but does not accurately represent the direction of fire. Yes, so when you're hip firing with this on, it's not going to go exactly straight, but it's just nice to always have a crosshair on. And I swear in this game, it might be only me, but the dot be disappearing sometimes. So I have the crosshair dot on. Center dot I don't have on. Personally, this is not bad to have on, so when you're not even like aimed in, you still have it. But personally, I would not use that, but you could give it a try if you'd like. Hit marker visuals, you want to have these on, so just so you know when you are shooting someone, it's very, very important. Telemetry, I usually keep my FPS counter, so I see how much FPS I get in my top left. My server latency, so I know how close the server is, if I'm on 1 ping or if I'm on 100 ping. Then my packet loss, just to see if I am lagging, because that could be very frustrating sometimes if you are lagging. And yeah, that should pretty much be it for all the settings. Hopefully these settings will help you guys out, and I can't wait to see you guys in the ranked play servers on Modern Warfare 3. They were having some issues the other day with it and delayed it, so hopefully the sooner it comes out, the better. So thank you guys all for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already, because I will be dropping a lot more tips and tricks in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. As always, my name's Attached, and I'm out. Peace.